We just played Deadpool VR. I'm here with the developer. Can you introduce yourself real quick?
Hey, I'm Phil Therian. I'm the lead designer from Marvel's Deadpool VR.
Cool. We just played like 30 minutes, like a demo, one level of the game. How many levels are in this game?
We haven't said how many levels yet, but we have many different locations. We have places like Symkaria, we have Yashida, which you've seen today, we have the Shield Helicarrier, we're going to go to Spirit of Xandar, and we have a bunch of other surprise like Mojo World. So we have a lot of levels, a lot of interesting locations, and we also have some really cool replayability features, so it's a pretty big package.
What kind of replayability features?
So we haven't released them yet, but if you've seen our trailers, you might have seen some doors that have some names on them.
Yeah.
Maybe at opening night live or maybe playing the demo. Those tie into our replayability, and we'll talk about those soon.
Great. What went into designing Deadpool for VR?
Well, so we had the opportunity to do an IP, and we wanted to do Deadpool for a couple of reasons. One of them is he absolutely matches the DNA of Twisted Pixel. He has our sense of humor. We absolutely love him as a character. But also, if you look at Deadpool, he's a character that fights with a lot of freedom, a lot of creativity. He might be throwing things, he might be doing some acrobatics, and we wanted to do exactly that. So VR was the best place to do it. We have all the freedom to move our hands, to move our weapons, to throw our weapons even.
Yeah.
And Deadpool is the best character for that. We even took it further. We looked at Deadpool and we said, look, what else is unique about Deadpool? He regenerates, right? And that's something that in a video game, typically you have a normal health bar, and if that goes away, you're dead, right? It makes sense. Or your character gets dismembered, you're probably dead. Deadpool isn't, though. He keeps going. So you lose an arm, you can use it as a weapon. You lose both arms, well, use your legs. And that's a lot of fun because you can still keep going. And that ties into our puzzles as well. Deadpool sometimes solves things in a way where he gets horribly mutilated, but that's fine because that's just how he is.
It's true. It was a lot of fun getting my arms chopped off, and I was like, what am I going to do now? Well, I have still one arm and I have my legs. I'll be fine.
Right.
And it just regenerates over time. So when Deadpool is speaking, I mean, probably 99% of the time he is cracking jokes. Who made the jokes?
So Deadpool talks a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a mix of our writers, including Joe Kelly, who's an original writer for Deadpool. It's a mix of the team and Neil Patrick Harris himself, who's our unique voice for Deadpool. It's a combination of all those things. And obviously, because Deadpool talks a lot, we need to keep it interesting and fresh in the game. And so Deadpool sometimes will comment about what the player is doing, but he doesn't do that all the time. Sometimes he talks to the game designers because he doesn't agree with what we're doing or what we're putting him up against, which we think is really funny. He'll complain about a monster or complain that level's too hard. Sometimes he talks to the other characters in the game. So we try to keep it fresh and interesting because Deadpool does talk a lot. He is the merc with the mouth. That's part of his personality, but we made it in a way so that it stays interesting and fresh the entire playthrough.
I notice he's breaking the fourth wall a lot of times, yeah.
He does. Like I was mentioning, he might be talking to you or other characters, and he knows pop culture, so he's not afraid to make references about movies or music that he's interested in.
What's one of your favorite lines of Deadpool in this game?
That is such a difficult question. I think by far my favorite is the one where he complains to the game developers. We have a moment in the game where Deadpool will go like, I don't agree that I should do this level just by myself. I think I deserve a prize for doing this. And he requests a prize and we give him one. And it's something that only happens once in the game. Deadpool gets something really unique for the sequence. And then he's perfectly happy because he feels like he got his way. I love that because it gives us a chance to interact with the character directly and players get to see it. So there's plenty of things that are really funny in the game, but for me as a developer, that's just something that's really dear to me.
I believe Deadpool is one of the only characters where you can comfortably do such things with, because it's so in character for Deadpool.
Absolutely, it's what you expect. You expect him to say things that come out of left field, or to talk, to just look at the camera and say things to whoever would be watching, right? He's a fun character for that. It's great.
Was it always going to be Deadpool though?
100%. So I was mentioning earlier that he matches the DNA of the studio. When given the choice, because of the gameplay that we wanted to do and because of Deadpool's personality, it was a number one choice. That's what we wanted to do.
It's coming out for MetaQuest?
MetaQuest 3 and 3S on November 18th this year.
Any plans to expand beyond Meta?
Right now, we're just focusing on shipping the game on MetaQuest 3 3S. We haven't announced anything else.
All right. And what's next for Deadpool?
So Deadpool has this adventure to go on, and then we have replayability features. Studio's really focused on finishing that right now, so for us, that's what we're really concentrated on.
Looking forward to checking it out when it finally releases. Right now, it looks great. Thank you so much for your time, for your for the quick interview, and well, we definitely come back to the game on November 18th.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.